What does it mean to be part of an international partnership of Christians? For me, it means three things. Firstly, sacrifice. That it's all about the mission and those we serve, especially at a time of great distress like COVID has presented. It becomes even more important to realize there'll be times where certain values are held in tension as an organization. How do we serve the field, build our organization to achieve its mission, and have the constraints that might come with COVID or in a post-COVID world? And it becomes very important that we have sacrifice as our native tongue. I've had the privilege of visiting the field and working and visiting other support offices, and that is how our staff operate. And it only makes sense to operate that way when Jesus is at the center, and sacrifice is what we're all about. The second element of what it means to me is resilience, that we operate with an understanding that God is good and God is sovereign. And that's going to be tested amidst all that's going on now. Especially with COVID and the challenges to the organization, resilience is critical, and not a superficial resilience, not one that's simply hopeful, but one that is determined, one that is resolute, one that is founded on a God who's good, who's in control. And that gives us true resilience to again achieve the mission of serving the world's most vulnerable girls and boys. The third is blessing. It was shared with me, the former president of World Vision Canada, Dave Toyson, said, "Never let the burden in the ministry become greater than the joy in the Lord." And it's critical now, amongst all of this chaos, this strife internally within ourselves, within the organization and in the world, that we have a true sense of blessing. I've always said and will continue to say this is the best job I've had in my life. Why? Because I know that God has worked on each one of us, each one of you, to be at a time and a place in your hearts and your families to put you on the front lines in the season of this organization to serve for a special time made for this. And so with that, I think those are the three things that come to my mind: sacrifice, resilience, and blessing.